seeing Darlene, and as I mentioned, not only has she been with us for 15 years here, she's an author, she's a costume interior designer. She does so many beautiful, beautiful projects, and she is an somebody that really inspires us. There is no question about it. And if you saw Bill Green and Darlene together on Host Pick, we were just talking about that. Holy smokes, that was a good time.
That was. I have a riddle for you.
Uh-oh.
What does a sewing machine and a kiss have in common? A sewing machine sews nice seams, and a kiss seems so nice. And you are going to want to kiss your Singer sewing machine when you get this home. 98 built-in stitch patterns, 7 auto-sized style automatic one-step buttonholes. You're getting everything you need for functional, decorative, utilitarian, whether it's a woven or a stretch knit, whether you're quilting, doing heirloom work, whether you're doing alterations, costumes, home decor. You can do all that and so much more with this sewing machine. That's why it's been so popular. Now, not only are you getting all of these built-in designs, you're also getting an extension table that's easy to apply.
Yes.
You're getting the free arm. You have the snap-on, snap-off presser feet, and you're getting a bundle of those, including the most popular quilting feet. And then you'll be able to do different kinds of quilting techniques, and that's what we're going to show you in the next few minutes. Awesome. I'd like to show you the feet up front so you can make a decision before the lines get all jammed, and then we're going to start sewing really quickly. You're going to be receiving the different spool pin caps, the lint brush, the felt pad, spool pin, and needles. Then you get the auto-sized one-step buttonhole foot, the walking foot, which you need for quilting to keep multiple layers together. You're getting the darning and embroidery foot, which you need for quilting, for the stippling, the thread painting, the free motion. Then you're getting the blind hem, the applique, the open toe down there on the bottom, the straight stitch foot, which you need for piecing. This is the 1/4 inch quilting foot. It's narrower than a traditional straight stitch foot and will give you consistent seaming. And then you have your zipper and piping. So all 8 of these feet, along with all the accessories that you need to get you started and keep you going. So we're going to start with that 1/4 inch seaming and the straight stitch, because that's probably what you'll start with if you're just entering the world of quilting. I encourage you to check our hsn.com. We want you to know that we want to be your one-stop sewing shop so that you can get all of your sewing needs here. Now, there's a little push-button reverse so you can reinforce the beginning of the seam. And then you go ahead and stitch, following the edge of your foot along with the edge of the fabric. Now, you watch the edge of the foot. Do not watch the needle. That's where a lot of people go wrong when they're just starting out. And then they have those drunk driving seams. And then a little reverse seam at the end for reinforcement. Lift. Cut the thread with your automatic thread cutter that's right there on the side of the machine. And then you have your consistent 1/4 inch seam. And then when you open that up, let me show you what you have here. Look at that. And then you get out your Singer Classic Finish iron, you give it a nice press, and you'll have your classic 1/4 inch seams for quilting. And maybe you're making a quilt, maybe you're making a little dress, maybe you're making a pillow. It doesn't matter, but when you put these pieces together, you want to know that you're going to get consistency. That's the key. Singer, for 160 years, has been bringing you technology, innovation, dependability, a quality that you can count on, because Singer is a name that you can trust. I grew up sewing on a Singer. My mom still sews on a Singer. It's been in my family, and it's probably been in yours too, because more people sew on a Singer than all the other sewing machine companies combined worldwide. And I think that really speaks volumes about the company and the quality that goes in behind every sewing machine.
And the dependability. I mean, think about the dependability. If you're going to start here, or if you're thinking about, again, keep in mind, the free shipping and handling, that is for the birthday month, or while quantities last. The flex pay. You can get this awesome machine home for one flexible payment of $62.49. You can get this home. Do you know this product was also hand-picked by the one and only Martha Stewart? Hand-picked by Martha Stewart herself. And let's face it, she can pretty much hand-pick anything out there. So you can get this home for one flex pay, try it out, see what you think, and you still have our 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. And P.S., Darlene is only here today, and you might think, well, okay, you know, there's still a lot of days left in July. No, for the rest of July. Today and today only. That's it.
The whole month.
So take advantage of it while it is here, and it is a huge customer pick. So, Darlene, clearly a lot of your fans love this machine if it's a big customer pick.
Yes, and it's because it's versatile, it's easy to use, it's simple to operate, and you're going to get the kind of results that we all want. We don't want everything to look homemade. I mean, some things you do. You want that homespun, heart-to-hand look on things. But there are other times when you want things to look professionally made. You want people to go, seriously, you made that? Oh my gosh, it looks so great. It has to do with the tool that you're using. It's just like you want the right cookware in your kitchen, your husband wants the right tools in his workshop, and you need the right sewing machine so that your alterations, your finished work can come out as beautiful as the manufactured ones do.
Absolutely. And again, if it was difficult for many of us, whether you are starting, whether you are upgrading, whether you want to go ahead, you are a professional, especially if we are starting out, if it was difficult, we wouldn't use it. We wouldn't be able to. Look at, this is like, you know, the mother load here. This is the dashboard. Look at how easy it is. And I love what you're doing right there. Press a button. And this is what I talk about, the ease of Singer.
Exactly. There's a tens column and a ones column. And this makes the numbers go up. And this one makes the numbers go down. And then if you look, well, these are all of the normal, everyday, most popular functional stitches to use. This adjusts your stitch length. You see the red? That's not it, but the green is optimal. So when it's in the red zone, it's like, yeah, you might want to think twice about that. Hey, keep it in the green zone. And then yellow is, well, it's a chance, but it might not look right. They show you from the factory settings what's going to work the best. So you slide your slider until you see the green, and then you know you're going to be in the right zone. There's also a twin needle mechanism, so that if I push the twin needle and I'm on a decorative stitch that's 7 millimeters wide, it's going to narrow that decorative stitch so that my needle, twin needle, doesn't crash into the needle plate. So that's a safety feature built in. And needle down. We all love needle down, and I'll show, let's go ahead and engage that right now. Now I want you to look down right where my hand is, because there you'll see the slide out menu. So you don't have to worry about hunting it down. It's always right there at your fingertips. And you'll see all of the stitch graphics on the menu with the corresponding numbers that go with them. So you just saw me punch in number 62, the little kite tail. Number 62, so that's the stitch that we'll be doing right now. And then when you're finished looking at it, or to put the machine away, you simply retract it, and then it's out of harm's way and it won't get bumped off.
And it has, what, 98 different built in?
Yes.
That's a lot of imagination that we can use.
That really is.
Darlene?
A lot of stitch patterns, and I challenge you to even be able to use them all. Now you'll be able to make gorgeous borders and trims, put your personality and style and signature on things that maybe you haven't been able to do with that old clunker. Maybe it is definitely time for an update in your life. And if you have been struggling with an old machine that has the knob on the front to adjust the tension, or that has that bobbin that comes out with the case, you know, those old ones from the 70s.
My grandma.
So many of my friends from home ec just either got a D or an F, or they stopped sewing. They were so discouraged in high school with those old clunkers we used to use. It's so nice that Singer's kept up with the latest and greatest in technology, so that now we can enjoy today's electronics built into the sewing machine, giving you touchpad, precision, and quality that was unlike anything we had before, with the big plastic cams and the metal, all those metal parts. It was so bulky and heavy.
And it's so quiet and so smooth. That's the other thing. I'm standing right here, and it is whisper quiet.
I know.
So again, you know, if you want to literally kind of just do something inspiring for yourself again, look at this. This is, and for a lot of you, you really have your own professional within yourself. You just don't know it yet because you don't have the Singer at home. Look at that right there.
Just added that row, and we're going to take a little tour across the table front here. I'm going to take you down the front because there's more things that I'd like to show you. I just took this little table off here. There it goes.
And remember, that is included. You get so many of all of the extras. And again, free shipping. We are sending this to you for not one single penny additionally. You get the flex pay. This is what I love seeing.
Yeah.
This is kind of like walking through the boutiques. And you think,
Yeah.
I'd love to do something like that. I'd love to be able to. Guess what? Now
Yeah.
you can.
Want to stretch your wardrobe dollar? Be able to
Yes.
do thread painting on a dress that you already owned, give it a new life, have it look like it just came out of a boutique. You can do that. Or if you're feeling ambitious and you want to make it from scratch, nice to know you can make the buttonholes, attach the button, do the top stitching, put in the invisible zipper, whatever it is that you want to do, you'll be able to accomplish that as well. Now you saw that top trimming that I was just working on. Take a look. This is the finished product of the trim. On the bottom of that pieced, quarter-inch pieced, quilted little skirt with a couple gathers here and there, because there's a gathering foot as well. The little doll to match. I mean, these are the things you can't find in the stores anymore. And you really can't put a price tag on, because these are the things that your family will cherish as you continue to sow your legacy of love, and it gets passed on to the next generation. Not only the love of sewing, but the love of all the things that you sewed. Now, we have on here, I dropped the feed, which you can do with this machine, and I added the stippling, darning embroidery foot. And you can take it slow if you're just starting out by barely pushing on the pedal. And then as you gain confidence, you can go a little bit faster and make your own patterns, whether it's the thread painting that I just showed you, free motion monogramming, or this stippling, and you can stipple in any design that you like. You see that the result that you get is like the professional quilts have, the store-bought quilts. Boy, wow, the lights are really hot today. I apologize for that. But that's another great thing about the machine is you have super hot LED lights so that you can see, even if you're sewing in the dark in your sewing room, you will see your work area very well. Now I want to move on to the next machine where I have the walking foot set up. Now the walking foot is another important quilting foot because it allows you to take multiple layers, a top layer, there's the filling, and then the bottom layer, and it helps to keep them together. You know, you have those little feed dog under the foot that pulls the bottom fabric through. But if you don't have feed dog on the top too, what can happen is they'll slip and slide. By the time you reach the end of a foot or 2 or 3 feet, you think, oh my gosh, what happened? It's all like cattywampus. This keeps all the layers together so that you can make perfect grids for your lined fabrics or even some of your quilt tops.
Look at that. And again, did you see how effortless that was? Literally, your singer does all the work for you. Does all the work.
And there's the multiple rows of that. It's a like really wide channel stitching. I marked it with pencil first. I'm going over it with the walking foot. But there you can see how you can quilt your own materials. So if you're looking for a certain color and you can't find it at the store, make it yourself. And I wanted to show you that because then if you quilt a big square of fabric, you do it a couple times, you can cut it out and make your own bags. And you've seen designer bags like this, and you know what the name is, and they're really expensive. But you can pick the fabric that you like. The bias binding already comes pre-done in a package, and then quilt it, make your own. Save lots of money and get that sense of satisfaction. You know, it's that being able to express your creativity in new and exciting ways with a sewing machine, and you can't put a price on that.
And you know, if you are thinking about giving gifts, you know, whether it's as simple as doing beautiful placemats, napkins, linens, tabletops, things like that. If you want to do things in the home, curtains, you know, any kind of upgrades around the home. Or if you are a professional, sky's the limit. Think about things that you are doing. This is the way to absolutely be able to do just that and to do it with free shipping. And remember again, it is only for the month of July or while these particular machines last. We also have it on FlexPay. So you can get this home on one flexible payment. Listen, you still have our 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Remember, you get all the extras. That's the other thing that we do in addition. The other wonderful bonus, if you will, we give you all of the extras. I can't even imagine going out to the Notions and finding all of this, going up and down the aisles. What do I need? Picking this out, getting that. We give you it all. So literally, you get the box home and you are ready to go. So one FlexPay gets it home. And by the way, on hsn.com, 31 perfect 5 stars. Perfect 5 stars. Can you imagine putting 31 people in the room and saying agree, 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 agree 31 times over perfectly? Yeah, good luck with that, right? So this is available right now. stay where you are. Remember, again, we have final quantities going out on this one, but we're going to toss it over to Angie in the spotlight, see what's happening, and then we have more coming up with Darlene, so don't go anywhere.